Hi. It's so hilarious that I could have been doing this for so long. But it's like I couldn't have. I could not have been doing this because like the places that it can go, the being around other people is not an inherently good thing. It's like slightly better than being alone. There's like a reason we're a social species. I got my little crystal. So I've got the one now. I've got this one, which is my mom's. She said I could have. She said she had a bunch of. Oh shit! Can you see that? Oh my god, you totally can. And I said I wasn't. I was gonna post it anyway. So sorry, guys. Oh no! Now you know my dirty secret. Literally. So I have this one that is gonna live in my room, and then I have this one that's gonna come with me when I go places. Oh goodness. Like just I could not have done this before, but now I can, and it is going to be incredibly useful. So it is Tuesday the 15th of April 2025. I'm coming up on usually I weigh it. I did not weigh it this time because it was last time I stashed and I went. Like that's doable. It was a doable amount. So it was about like minimum, there's no way that that was less than 2 grams, and then certainly like not 4. So like we're probably like around 3. Um, but it was penis envy was one of them, but it was the last of my stash of that, and then it was the other one was similar penis envy, but it's like I wish it was like a what was it called? It was like Hawaiian. Was it Hawaiian? They threw it in as like a little extra. And we say like people there's we don't have a lot of data because we just haven't done a lot of studies yet. But we will do more studies, I think, and it'll be I don't know. I believe that there's differences in them. But what exactly those are uh, remains to be seen. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about how I've been so in the weeds. Oh, this is what I was saying to myself that I was going to talk about with you. It was that I've been so sober lately. I haven't done weed in a few weeks, so it's totally out of my system, and I've uh haven't done shrooms since last month when I did them with Maya and Cora, my girlfriends. That was a crazy trip. I will probably tell you about at some point. It's just really, yeah, it's a lot that everyone can see this. You have to be super, oh, like you just have to know what you're doing. But I know what I'm doing. I'm a grown up. I'm making grown up choices. Nobody can say that I don't know what I'm putting on the internet. Because I know internet. If there's one thing I know, I've been on there. I know internet. There's nothing you can show me that's gonna surprise me on the internet. Those man-made horrors are fully within my comprehension. Internet is like it's in here. It's in my head. The internet is in there. Like I can hear all the voices of posts that I would like a collective unconscious, I suppose. But we're doing it. Like individual people are posting all these and I can hear like the voices, the different I can hear like there's like a unified voice of a commenter, parts that different people represent that you can think of like there is a commenter and what does the commenter comment? Sometimes they hate, but oftentimes they're just curious and they say things that I've watched out so many comment sections play out, and what is often perceived as hate at first by a poster who is insecure is a commenter being curious and using kind of flippant language, or like so many miscommunications happen. And so when the poster kind of fires back, uh, the commenter goes, "What?" Or if they actually are hating, they just disappear. They rarely stick around to hate. They're just like this little guy. You can't do anything with it. And that's why you ignore. It's like if you got a consistent hater who's like every single post is like hating on you, that's very interesting. Because they don't typically, it's like fluff. They're gone. They're lost in the wind. Anyway, yeah, it's like the shame of that I'm just talking. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? And there's just content, but it's like nice because YouTube wants me to be here. Like, I'm not going somewhere where like I am generating ad revenue, and this is what I was gonna talk about. And I was gonna make a video. And there's all this. I feel all this pressure of like, oh, will I start making videos the way everyone else does? Of like, I can make a video on a topic, and I was like, I could make a like I've been thinking about this for years. Like, I could make a video being like a clickbait, not clickbait, but like a title that is about something that goes, um, you like telling people something or something, and it's like I see it and it gets popular, and I'm just like, it's very like stressful. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just here and I'm showing up, and like this is just who I am, and this is the days of my life. Like, this is what I'm doing with my life. And I'll be here tomorrow, so you'll know that I'm not gonna fuck off. Like, if you say something to me, and my comment section is completely unmoderated. So, and I've said, oh, I'll stop it, but I'm not gonna stop it. I like I'm nothing if not a gambler. Like, what else are we doing? We're the gamblers. Like, we're like it's like you can really embrace this kind of Greek god, like a being beyond time. Like, if there's a consciousness beyond death, then I'm a god. If I have a soul, then I am a god. And that Greek god thing of like I get bored. Like, I feel so bored of, okay, like if there's something beyond life, like if I don't get to stop, then what is it all for? And it's like it's fun. It's fun to play to gamble with my own life. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I gonna get famous? Like, I maybe not, but like, it's not fun if I'm not betting on it. Like, I really don't have a backup option. I genuinely, like, and if I could do something else, I would. I tried. I really tried to do something else than be like this insane artist person. But everyone wants me to do this, and it was always gonna happen this way. Like, every road that I turn down in my life leads me back here. I tried to go to interior design school, and I just look around, and like I would just speak and nobody there. It was like what are you talking about? And they weren't like mean to me. They were just like not like it was like, this is not the place for me. Like, these people they're not interested in the same kinds of things as I am. And I think that what they're interested in is lovely, and uh, their lives are certainly worth living. But it's like I don't want to make it seem like I know something that they don't. It's just no, like it's just we're speaking different languages somehow, like energetically, like they just. Oh, the sun was out before, and now it's getting kind of gray. It was so beautiful, and I was worried that it's just nice that you were here yesterday. And like literally, there are people that I love that are like watching every single one of these. Not just my family, but like my mom, Cora's watching them, Luke's watching them. Like, literally, I have people that I love in real life who are watching these. So I know that you know that we were here yesterday and we were hanging out. And I was worried it was going to be cloudy. And I said that. Like, I'm not crazy. And I was thinking earlier, like, I will never feel crazier than I did the first 17 years of my life before I did shrooms when I was absolutely fucking going insane in my own thoughts. Like, I completely was isolating myself in so many ways. And I'll do it again. Like, I love isolating myself. It's great. It's important. Like, yes, it does drive you crazy. Yes, absolutely. Like, on the whole, it's good. Yeah, it's good for humans to be in community, like most of like, but like to go off and do these spiritual like journeys, like live as a hermit for long periods of time is also such a beautiful thing. And when I was younger, I completely isolated myself from everyone who loved me. And it was so good. It was the best thing for me. Would not change it. And it definitely altered my brain chemistry in like ways like I'm like if we keep the data from brain scans from this time, I bet that future civilizations will be able to look at the shape of my brain and know what kind of person I was. And I'm just like I cannot believe that they won't be tempted to like remake some of us. Like, you know, not everyone. You can't make everyone, but like I think they'll remake some of the fun ones. I think they'll make Jesus. And we don't have a lot of data on them, but it's like eventually we're gonna be able to make a guy. And like it's I guess there's no reason you would call him Yeshua. There's no reason we just can't find that specific guy, I guess, because he's lost the body. Well, okay, so I'm like, let's get into this a little more because sometimes I think about this, but I don't really talk about it. Future civilizations like making Jesus again. Like there would be no. You could call him Yeshua, okay? Uh, and you could give him. You could say you could give him a great task to save humanity. You could literally just like make a guy. You could do Jesus 2.0. We could make him in a lab. We could make him with the same genes that he would have had at that time. We don't know like this specific guy, but like you can make like pretty much like the same guy. Like um just any guy that would have existed at that time. A normal one. We know he had two arms. We know he had like we don't know exactly how tall, but we know the average height. Like I'd say, if I had lived my life and I was a few inches taller, would it really have made that much of a difference? Like, would I really be a different person? I think so much, like, maybe I would. Maybe I would be on a different path, but, like, I don't know if it's that fragile. If I was 5 foot, let's say 5'9", I'm 5 foot, I'm like 5'5". I've thought about my height. Like, everyone thinks about their height, but we know it more specifically than we used to. But I can imagine living at that time, and I'm sure like you would they have, yeah, they would have like as children compared who's taller, and they would have had measuring sticks. They could have compared themselves. Oh, but what measuring system did they use? That's a fun one to think about. I'm really like fleshing it out for myself lately because I'm like, what would it actually been like to live back then? Like everyone's got the soul part. Like I know the soul, but like you know, how'd that go? And so then you show up and we make him again, and then we just say like you have to save humanity. Like, so funny. Like if we all wanted somebody to save us all and everyone is on board with it, like the spiritual realm, like I know how to make a kid walk in it. Uh we could we could do a Jesus 2.0 if you guys wanted. Um it's just so funny. Like what do you like we think talk about the second coming and I'm like, guys, like do you really want that? Like what do you think is gonna happen? Like, you don't think you're gonna have something to do with it? Like all these people talking about, oh, it's gonna happen, and just like really imagine how that's gonna work. Like, God exists. Yes, there is a medium. We're in the medium. The medium is this stuff. So like, it's not gonna be like something just shows up. Like it's gotta come from somewhere. It's gotta use little bits. So, like, we could do it if you want, but I'm just like, why would we do it? Like, why? Is that what it's gonna take to, like, convince you guys to make, like, a little guy and, like, an actual little human baby? And we can make him in a lab and we can call him Yeshua and he can be human. Oh my god. I just unpaused my music. And I'm still gonna post this online. So funny. Like, I don't think I'm gonna edit them. I don't think I'm ever gonna edit them. Like, it's like I love editing and I will edit so many things and there will be so many videos that I will edit. But like these, I can't edit these. You gotta see it all. All the little bits. Like this is my practice. That's what I was thinking last night. It's like I'm practicing so much for other things in life. And it's got to be online. It's got to be here because the interacting with people in real time is part of the practice. Like you just are fucking doing it. It's like this chair has wheels, and I could get a chair that has no wheels. I could. There's a certain amount of space in my room, so I'm not gonna keep a stool around. Uh, like shoved in the back somewhere, like a step ladder for when I need. I could get. Let me think. Where would I keep it? I could keep it behind my my wardrobe. But it's like the wardrobe is against the wall, and there's this huge bulge in the wall. I love this wall so much. There's a huge bulge in it. It's like actually crazy. I can just show you. There's nothing untoward in this room. It like it both. You can't see it. It bows out in such a crazy way because I can't change the way the camera is facing. So anyway, there's a space here, and there's no space here. You see, my finger. Oh, where? There. My finger can't go in there. And then we'll follow it along down, and look, there's a massive space. Look. You can hear the how much room I would need to generate. I can put you here. There. Okay. I'll put you down here. And so this wall should be flat. And this is flat. So this is a straight line. So we'll follow, you're good, but you're gonna be the wall. You're gonna follow along the wall. And see how much we're moving? Oh, now we go. There. That should be fun to watch back later. Anyway, so what was I talking about? What on earth was I talking about? Oh, come on. I know you've forgotten it too, I bet. You're very easily distractible. I know that. You're not like, but sometimes you can be very like I can just, it takes a lot of work to distract you if I'm trying to distract you. But like if you didn't, I know you didn't show up here like wanting, I didn't introduce the title with a specific thing saying, oh, what we're going to talk about. So, but if I set you on a, if I say this is what we're going to talk about and I talk about something else, you will never forget that thing. I know that about you. Oh my god. And you'll be so annoyed that I'm talking about something else. Oh goodness. Like every person that I love, I know that about you. If I tell you this is what we're gonna do. And they say, you can say it's autistic people, but it's like, that's just how, I think it's just humans. Sorry, I just saw the birds float through my window. I wish I could turn the camera around and show you, but I can't see what you're seeing. If I turn the phone around, so I can't point you the right direction, and I hate, like, I know how annoying it is to be pointed without care, without knowing where you're pointing, and we're just taking you on a journey, and you're like being thrown around, and you're like, I'm just looking at, I mean, before it's like you were looking at a wall, and I can see that you're like looking at the wall, and I'm like, it's annoying, like to not be pointed with care. I don't have something to focus on. You just feel forgotten about. I don't want you to feel like I forgot about you. I care so much what you're seeing. But sometimes, yeah, like, oh, Skinamarink is such a good movie. Such a good movie. Oh my god, I love that movie. Like, if it ever shows up in theaters here again, I'm gonna take everyone I freaking know to see that movie. I love Skinamarink. It is one of my top movies, like, ever right now, at least. I don't think it'll ever change. I think it's a great movie. Like, truly, I think it is an incredible movie. Like, really, I cannot believe that I am alive. That I got to see it in theaters when it came out. That is amazing. I can't, like, I was alive and I was conscious before that movie existed. I remember a world without Skinamarink. And I know how the world was changed. I remember when it came out and how many people said, just hated on it. And I love that. I love that how many it came out. People said, this is the most boring movie. Um, like, it was so beautiful to watch people online, like, oh, Skinamarink explained, like, all these things. I loved being part of, like not I wasn't part of it, but just seeing it like secondhand. Like I remember my sibling at dinner. We were having dinner and saying they didn't want to see it. I was saying, "Is this a great movie? You should go see it." And they said they didn't want to see it because it was a boring movie. And I said, "How do you know it's a boring movie? You haven't seen it." Because somebody online had made a video explaining why it was a bad movie, and they watched the video, and they've never seen the movie. It's so great, and then they're telling me that like as if they've seen it. I love that that happens. It's just brilliant. I'm so happy. Like all the fallout of a thing existing is so beyond that thing. Like the I haven't watched the video. Like Matt had, I think, or all these people making like the YouTube videos, like blank explained. I wonder. I guess okay. What do they have to say about it? They say oftentimes I know people like that say it's like in real life, uh, the parent was abusing them, but um, I don't in Skinnamarink like the parent. You think it's the father? I think it's just easy to think that it's the father because he's in the movie. But like, I don't think. I think you're like just looking for the most obvious option there. Try a little harder. Oh god. Life is so beautiful. I'm so happy that the leaves are coming back on the trees. Like, I was beautiful to see them. I love the shape of time. But now they're swinging in the wind and they're coming. They're coming back again. And they look so happy. And what are they? I would need to find out if they're what kind of clouds they are. Cumulus or nimbus, I think. And then there's cumulonimbus. And I could tell, oh, okay, will be so easy for me to study the clouds and then I'll just know whether it's going to rain or not. Or like I think, yeah, that should be very doable for me. I think that is fully within my wheelhouse to like study what's going up there in the sky. I don't know why more people don't do that. Like how on earth we just like what you're like people don't learn about the clouds because they're doing like a like say what are they doing like online marketing like in selling oh I don't want to say this selling insurance and then they don't learn like what is going on but a lot of them the people that are doing those things the smart ones do still learn about the clouds and like the earth and I'm not saying that you can't do this. I'm just saying like that I hear it in my head when people why wouldn't you do those things? And there's an excuse in my head of like, oh, of people who are doing other jobs. And I'm like, you don't need to learn about what like you could look up and just know. And you don't have time? Certainly certainly you must have time to Google what the clouds are doing your whole life? You look like every time you look up, that's literally time. I know you have time. I know you have time to study what the clouds are doing. Like I know that you could literally just we could all just learn. Like everyone who's watching this video, we could just fucking Google and then like Google and then not as like a oh like what's it huh huh, that's neat, and then you forget. Like, literally just, like, study. Just Google and study, and then look at them and remember it, and then you'll just know more about the weather and we can study them, and then I'd like to know what they're doing up there and see, like, feel the currents of the wind, like, you can just feel that the earth is more like a fluid that we're moving through. Like, we just forget that we're still underwater. We did not leave the fluid. It's just things are a little farther apart, but like we're absolutely, like, who is that the critic that was like, who um the fish is the last would be the last species to know that he's underwater, and I'm like, like, I guess it's just like a rhetoric to like point out to people that we are moving through a fluid. um I don't know how well that works. I'd rather say to people, you are we seem to be moving through a fluid. Like, sometimes with some things like that, I don't know if being cryptic is the best way for that kind of knowledge. um I just think about how people used to speak, and I'm just thinking about my grandmother and how she speaks, and I'm just like, why are we? I know that there's a reason to speak like that. I really appreciate speaking like that. And I think that there's like in a spiritual realm, for sure, definitely speaking like that helps a lot. And because you can literally feel that you're moving through a fluid, like, linguistically, like you can feel everything, every word that you're saying has like a little trick in it. It has like a body. It's like moving around. The meaning of things is not plain, and so it feels like creating like a forest, like a field of pixels with the meaning of language that I can like start to see a picture in. So I love that she talks like that. I love that my grandmother talks like that, and I can really do it. I can really like do the trickstery. Like, if you see me and my grandmother talking, I can really get into it. Like, and I love it. But it's not here. It's like, I'm not talking to you that way because it's not the way that you speak. I know it's not the way that you speak. It's not the language of the people who are fluent on the video. Um, and we can get into it like later when we're like playing cards, over the table when it's dark. But here, when I'm telling you like the specific date, no. Anyway, um, I'm just so happy that I'm doing this. Like, I knew that I was gonna do it, and I've just been building up to it, and oh god, just so many people. You didn't know, you didn't know, and I'm like, I. They'll say that, and I know this is the learning. Is that it's not trying to like hurt me. It's not trying to like make me feel bad, but it is like the testing so that I write things down so that it doesn't just happen and then go away. So I have it written in the books that I knew that I was going to do this. I didn't just start one day and they're like, "Oh, how did it happen?" He just decided. No, like, I knew this was going to happen. I was planning on doing this, and I knew how hard it was going to be, and you can look at it in the books. You can literally, like, they're dated, and you can see me talking about it. The decision to do this. So. And it's like my biggest supporters are gonna be my biggest doubters. Like, of course, because it's just like that's. It's not. It's like it's two sides. You need both sides to have a coin. Like, and they're the people who are freaking giving me coins, like legit coins in my life. Like people who are just know the what it takes to make the world go around. People who show up every day and make it go around and say, like, if there's a job, like, I'm gonna be the one who's gonna do it. There's no job that I wouldn't do. It's just the ones like that the place that I need to fill in this world. I'm looking for the spot that I need to fill. And I'm on it. This is the path that I'm on. This is the spot. I'm in my spot. There's a certain kind of burden that I have to bear from being in my spot. Like, I am, like, for all the people who were dreaming about what they could do if they had more time because they weren't working. Like, I'm doing it. I promise you, I'm doing whatever you would be doing if you were not working. Like, I'm fucking around doing all the hobbies and shit, and I'm, like, figuring all that stuff out, and so I can have something to bring to you to tell you about. Like, you are sponsoring me. People are sponsoring me with their energy, with their time, and I'm like, okay, I will provide. This is the fruits of my labor. All the things that the life that I have, I will record for you. This is what I'm doing, and I'm so excited to work. I just love working. I love it. It's so beautiful. And I will like work and my body will break apart and I just want to be able to like to choose what I'm doing. I need to make a good choice of what so I know that I'm going to do woodworking. Like Jesus was a woodworker. There's a reason for that, but I don't think I'll take 30. He started when he was 30? Somebody said that. That that's a long time. So I like I can work in wood I'm sure he was working in wood like for a long time. Like I don't know who but there must be some way in which that was true. They wouldn't have just lied to me. There must be some way that he like technically became a woodworker at 30. But like what on earth? Anyway, obviously I'm gonna do other things, but I'm just like I'm working. I know that I'm gonna do a lot of work in wood, and that's gonna be a nice thing. And I want to build furniture. I want to learn how to build furniture. And I will make lots of beautiful furniture, and I will make it solidly. I will make it good so that people can sit on it. Sit on it and put things inside of it, and whatever they need to do, I will make it. It needs to fill, yeah, it needs to fill, like, it needs to be good enough that people want to use it. And I don't want to say this. There's certain, okay, this is not what I'm talking about though. My aunt has made such a beautiful, she is like truly, honestly, one of my biggest mentors. I love you so much, Shalane. I know I don't know if you're watching this, but we don't talk a lot. We don't speak that way. Um, but she made this beautiful table and it lives in my room. It's so gorgeous. And I have, like, oh my goodness, I have appreciated every single, like, I know that table, like, in and out, and I've, like, studied it. How it, I can't, it's so beautiful that she made it. I can't understand why she doesn't make more furniture, I guess. Like, if I could make tables like that, I would probably be making lots of people most furniture. Like, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous table. It's stood through the test of time. Like, it's stained. It's a yeah, it's a truly gorgeous table. And I'm so happy to have it in my room. Um I really like, oh god, I love all my stuff. I wrote this poem about a woman who was a woodworker, and she made, like, oh god, I want to read it for you. I can read it. I know I can read it for you.